Alright, so I want to show you a little bit about making an adjustable mount for when you set your hood on your hood pins. You can make it adjustable. Lots of times when somebody's using a fiberglass hood, they won't worry about making an adjuster. They'll just put a little piece of rubber hose over the end of the tube and let the hood rest on the hose. But my hood on this car is going to be metal, so I wanted something with a little bit more of staying power than just a rubber hose. So I got a stainless steel washer, pretty good size. I mean, it's heavy duty. And then I got some of these nuts right here that actually screw on to the piece that I'm making for the hood to mount on. And what I did was I took the nut and welded it to the back of the washer. I made sure that I took this piece with me here. I took it to the hardware store to get the right bolts or the right nuts. And then, like I said, I got my washers and then I got the spare nuts. And what I've been doing is I've been taking and I'm setting the nut on the actual washer where it's centered over the hole, and then I'm clamping it so that it doesn't move on me when I weld it. And I'll spot weld it, one here, pretty much just 4 spot welds around the side. You don't want to heat it up and warp the washer. But once you get it tacked on and clean it up a little bit on the wire wheel, and then you want to screw it on before you put your piece in. The piece that's actually going to be put in, you got to screw it on first because it won't come on through this way. Then you want to put, see, up under this one, I've actually got another nut that when I get this adjusted to where I want to hold the height of my hood, this nut will screw up behind it and tighten against that to keep that still. Then you got one more nut on the bottom that's pinching it on the plate between the other nut that's under it, holding it together. So you're going to have a total of 4 nuts on each one, but it holds it in good and strong, and then it gives you the adjustment, because you can pretty much put it however you want to, get your hood set, adjust it up and down, and then when you tighten that nut, you know that it's going to stay there. It ain't going to move on you and act all crazy. See, I started on this side, but I hadn't got the plate piece made on it yet, like I've done on this side. And this is just a rough draft. I got to get it in and finish it all up, but just giving you a basic idea. The hood on this thing is metal, and it's a lot heavier than a fiberglass hood's going to be. So I wanted the extra stability that when the bottom of the hood is actually sitting under it, the washer is going to be holding and supporting the weight of the hood and not the edge of the fender. And that's a good way to do it. There's probably several other ways to do it, but pretty simple. A couple of washers, a couple of extra nuts, a little MIG welder, and buy you a set of hood pins. The packaging comes with the threaded ones already inside, like so. These are good ones, and these are a larger diameter. Some of the ones you buy in the part stores are real tiny, they're skinny, but get the bigger ones if you got a heavy hood, and you won't have any issues with them. But yeah, I'm just putting that out there.